Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is on offer to you to gain further understanding, as well as diagrams being helpful. So at the start, I'm going to go through it, and at the end, I can step back so you can note take if you want to. Again, it's not about spelling or the way it's written. It's about what we can take away from it. This one here is the generate, thus operate diagram. So I hope it is clear and close up enough for you. Unclean lens, this side first. The unclean lens has the unclean spirits, sin, etc. that comes out the mouth as actions, aka physical outward manifestations. So it's what we generate via the mix and play, thus operate out of. As we said, there are many things as this combination, as the mix and play. And if it gets to the point of actions, these can be as vandalism, depending on the extent and how extreme. You can go from that to the violence, the wars, domestic violence, child abuse, animal abuse, trafficking, suicide, right? So do you see how based on that unclean lens, and we see a lot of this in the news, it just seems to take us away from having a clean lens But when you incorporate him over to this side, this is where you can. We're not denied of it. So I do suggest you also turn away from the news and turn on to here, to where the inward work is your focus. The inward work has your focus. The fruit of the Spirit, etc., comes out the mouth as actions, physical outward manifestations. So with the fruit of the Spirit, it's the love, peace, joy, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. So just anything to do with this, compassion is there, empathy. What are the stems from the fruit of the Spirit? Whatever gets generated here via a clean lens comes out the mouth. Maybe it's a nice compliment, it's actions. We could have giving to homeless, giving to charity. We could have random acts of kindness. So if you have a project or a business or a ministry, perhaps it's passion is also what could be coming through. So it's breaking up the fallow ground. Once you turn and you say, I do want to clean up the heart, okay, which you can, and it's with his help. Okay, so the holy fire is going to help break up that fallow ground, and then the Holy Ghost working in conjunction. So this is the process to honor. And what's happening here is trying to hinder the process. The meddling while you're minding your own affairs, you're engaging in the inward work, and you're just trying to live out the human experience, express and explore. So with this, I want you to note that anger is like any other emotion. So someone might be angry at the fact that you're having boundaries, aka standards, remember? And so they're generating it, and it operates out of the things we listed. The nitpicking, belittling, everything, name calling, and the actions is to sabotage, to hinder, right? So it's just like any other emotion, but we're not denied access to the others. We're not denied this over here. It's just that lower emotions are easier to manipulate. And that's what happens here with the unclean spirits as well. This mix and play is with that resistance, aka conviction. So what's stirring and bubbling is that feeling, okay? And that's what I want you to take more captive. Righteous anger or righteous wrath is as a result of the unfair provocation or persecution, okay? And it's going to come out sometimes, and it should, because again, it's part of a flow. It's part of the fire that one has to be able to express. Does that make sense? And a lot of the times it is to do with the voice here, because we see so much of this in the field, don't we? So it's almost as if this is wanting to come out the mouth. But again, we live in a field. The world hasn't been very open to softening the heart. Doesn't mean it can't, but it absolutely can, and especially when you're giving something like this to go by. So I do hope that this assists you. I just want to give you this, not say too much, just for you to note take. So please do. And another thing about it is to take away is there is a request then. If you're seeing this and you're saying, oh, that makes sense. This is the heart, eyes, mouth. Okay? The request then is to take heed to the seed, clean the heart, check the heart posture. Check the heart posture. So clean lens, an unclean lens, that's what this means. Which is the ground as the heart soil. For the result of having taken heed to the seed, clean the heart, check the heart posture for this outcome, okay, this result. To be more Christ-like. Again, it's not about perfection, but it's about progression. Just cleaning. Just cleaning.